Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm rolling in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. Why you chase the crust and I take the lead? Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on the name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right, spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along, but sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should, because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Shizzy Daddy, all in your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that. Dictionary diva.
Oh, Diva's only going to be with us for a short bit, just so you guys know. But Yamaha, he couldn't make it tonight.
Your intro is so much better.
Hey, I love my intro.
Oh,
that
awesome.
is fire.
That is
Fire.
Fire!
Yeah.
Fire! Fire!
Don't
Fire!
worry. I've got a new intro I'm working on for Yamaha too.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Mhm.
Fun. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty solid. Oh my gosh, how is chat doing tonight? Good to see all of you. Poodle Lady, Debbie Webb, Dawn Messenger, Drexy, Catch It 13, Tammy Pearson. Oh my gosh, Sue, Scat, everybody. If I missed any names, I do apologize. Denise, I see ya. Linda, good day. Linda Livick is beautiful. It is beautiful. Now, I can say that Yamaha might show up in chat. Don't be distressed. Don't be distressed.
Hey, as long as he
doing a bunch
rides
of stuff
in,
around the house. Hey, yeah, he's
Yeah.
good. He's good. All right. Well, we can get this bad boy fired up, and this here is for the this is the new deposition that we've been reading over on Tugs, but I've got all new voices here. Actually, oh, that's awesome, Jenny. Thank you very much for being here. You've been a member for 1 month. That gets you a new star. Oh, yes. And I do have a goal up there. It's cool. Right there. I've got all this blank canvas right here.
Ooh.
You get to warm up the canvas right here.
Virgin territory.
Virgin territory. Touch
Yeah,
the virgin
Yamaha really needs to be here for this. I can tell.
welcome. Hey, Shizzy and everybody. Yes, we have, but the goal tonight is I think it's 10 super chats over 5. It will do I'll show you this new song I've been working on. It's the one that you picked out. You actually picked out this song. And so I've been working on it. I've got it one of them finished, and then I've got a remake of it. You've also heard the remake.
Yes, I did.
I'll play the remake first, just so you guys can go, what the hell is this garbage? But anyhow, we'll get this started out.
Who's the court?
That would be Fallstorm.
Is that the judge?
You
That is
are
the
the
judge.
court.
Yes.
I am the court. Good morning, everyone. We're here today for a partial redeposition in the matter of Hales versus Preston, case number 124-CV-45. Mr. Hales is present with Mr. Shockett. Mr. Fullskin is present on behalf of the defendants. So, Mr. Hales, would you go ahead and take your seat at the witness stand here next to me? Here's a water bottle for you, and here's a Gatorade bottle just in case. And then, Mr. Rumpelfullskin, you can remain at counsel table to ask questions. I understand you're giving him an exhibit book, but if at any time you need to show him something, the Elmo is there in front of you. Does that seriously say Elmo?
Yes.
The Elmo is there in front of you at the lectern, and you can use that. And Mr. Hales and Mr. Shockett, you will be able to see what is in front of you. Make sure that everyone...
Clerk.
Oh, that's the clerk.
Clerk.
So for the court reporter, it may be best if they're at the lectern to ask the questions.
Okay, Mr. Matzkin, actually, it sounds like for the court reporter, it may be better if you come to the lectern to ask your questions. So you don't need to do that yet, but when you're ready to start questioning, if you would come to the lectern, that would be most helpful to the court reporter. Everyone, please make sure you speak clearly for the benefit of the court reporter. We're not going to speak over one another. Mr. Hales, make sure you wait for Mr. Matzkin to finish asking a question, then you can begin. And then, Mr. Matzkin, you need to make sure that Mr. Hales has finished his answer until you ask your next question. We're not going to have interrupting. That makes it very difficult for the court reporter.
Darn tootin' it does.
And so I just encourage you to take a pause between the answering the question and allow the court reporter to make sure she has everything down so she doesn't have to keep typing crosstalk. So we're going to proceed as though this is a normal deposition. That means if there's an objection, Mr. Shockett, you will make the objection for the record, and then the witness will answer unless the basis for the objection is privileged, in which point Mr. Shockett may instruct the witness not to answer. And just so we're clear, privilege is the only basis on which a witness may not answer a question during a deposition. As I mentioned in our pre-hearing discussion again and again and again, if you have an objection to form, please object to form and then succinctly say a basis. No need for a speaking objection, but something such as objection to form, leading, or objection, form, compound, question. That helps me greatly at a later date if I need to rule on the objections in the deposition. I want you to everyone to just pretend as though I'm not here. I do not intend to intervene. I intend to be a potted plant and to simply make sure that things go appropriately in this deposition. Don't know why I can't say the word properly. I expect that they will, and I don't think we'll have any problems, will we? I don't think I'll need to intervene, but if there are problems, I will intervene. No one needs to ask me to intervene. I don't want to be asked to intervene. If I think I need to intervene, I will. Again, I don't think I'll need to, but as I mentioned to the parties and before we came into court, because we are here in the courtroom and I am present, my summary critical contempt authority applies under Title 29 U.S. Code 636E2. I certainly don't have to use it, but if necessary, I will. Mr. Matzkin, we've set aside 2 hours for your questioning, Mr. Hales, and that 2 hours does include breaks, like if you need to go pick up your daughter, like you did last time. So if you need a break at any point, Mr. Hales, you may ask for a break. Mr. Matzkin, if you need a break, or Mr. Shockett, you need a break, just ask for it. We'll take a brief recess. Also, if you need more water, or anyone needs more water, God knows I need more water, we can get more water. Any questions, Mr. Matzkin, before we begin?
Nah, thank you, Judge.
Mr. Shockett, briefly, just because we're in a courtroom, you're definitely not a potted plant. Do I need to stand for objections? You may, since I'm not going to be rule on it, you can just object. Make sure that you just do it loud enough for the court reporter to hear. And Madam Court Reporter, if you need anybody to slow down, or you need anybody to pause, or you don't hear anybody, just let us know, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Hales, questions?
No, sir.
All right, so Mr. Hales, you'll need to be sworn in, I imagine. So Mr. Matzkin, I'm just going to turn it over to you. You pretend I'm not here and run a deposition as you would take depositions whenever you're ready.
Oh, thank you. Can you swear the witness, please?
Sir, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you shall give in this case today shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Go ahead.
I do.
He does.
Jeremy B. Hales was called as a witness and after having been first duly sworn, was deposed and testified as follows.
Let's see if I can get the voice down properly. Like, okay, is this better?
Sound like a beetle. You sound like a stoner beetle.
Cool. Like, good morning, Mr. Hales. Like, you have in front of you a pile of exhibits, correct?
Yes, I have them in front of me.
And can you look at exhibit 78, please? Do you have that in front of you?
Yes.
Such a bad voice. So-
I like the sniveling. I like the other
I
one
like,
better.
yeah, I like the
like the
sniveling.
one. I like the sniveling one.
you sound so whiny.
What do you claim that this exhibit contains a defamatory statement about you?
Objection to form competency.
Do you want me to phrase the question?
I would like time to actually read it. I'm done if you'd like to proceed.
Or do you claim this exhibit contains a false statement about you?
Yes,
And what is this here false statement?
I see multiples.
What is one of them?
Bullied our town clerk into a stroke.
What is another one of them?
Bullied and belittled and humiliated. Destroyed my tortoise rescue with total lies.
And what is another one, if any?
Called CPS with false allegations 7 times.
Did you not call CPS?
I called CPS 1 time over a concern that I had.
Is there any other false statements in this exhibit?
All because I ran for a seat he thought I might get over Teresa Granger, who at the time I thought was my friend.
Any others?
Everything he said about the people in Otter Creek is a lie.
Any others?
Not about me.
And how has those false statements damaged you or caused you harm?
Defamatory false statements have caused loss in my business income.
Oh, so the statements in this exhibit you're tying to loss of business income. Is that corrected?
Corrected.
And can you connect the dots for me? So how did this these defamatory statements in this exhibit 78 lead to loss of business for you?
Well, once public defamatory statements are said about myself, others came to believe those defamatory statements, thus injuring and decreasing my overall income of my businesses.
Oh, and do you have any evidence to make that connection, or is that your characterization of it?
I don't understand your question.
Do you have any evidence to tie the loss of business to false statements in this here exhibit?
Loss of income.
Do you have any evidence to show that that loss of income was caused by these here stupid statements?
Yeah, evidence will be shown.
And what is the evidence?
Loss of income.
Brr. So your evidence of loss of income is loss of income?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works. Does he not understand this? I swear that whenever I saw this, I was like, does Bubbles not understand what he's asking him?
Well, isn't that one of the points of a defamation case? And the only thing I have to go by is the Johnny Depp trial. He had to prove that he lost income, correct?
Right. Well,
There
but
you
how
go.
did he prove the loss of income?
He showed that he actually lost income through his business. Look, I lost this. Look, I lost this.
Yes. And your evidence of that lost income was caused by the defamatory statements in Exhibit 78 of is the loss of income.
Objection, form, conclusionary, calls for conclusion. It's actually for the jury to decide that.
Well, we'll strike that. Let me repeat that here question or rephrase the question. Is your evidence that you lost income due to the defamatory statements in Exhibit 78 anything more than the fact that you lost income?
My evidence of loss of income will be based on the totality of the defamatory statements from your clients.
Isn't that amazing how he pointed out exactly what the loss of income and how that will be provided? Oh, it's because of the totality of the statements, not just because some other bullshit. Okay, let me move on. Was this forwarded to you by Nancy Holdsworth?
I don't recall.
You don't recall how you learned of this email being sent it?
I recall how I learned of it.
And how did you learn of it?
The mayor of Peninsula, Ohio. I can't even say Peninsula. Jeez. The mayor of Peninsula, Ohio called me and stated that he received an email.
Oh, but he didn't receive this email, did he?
The mayor of Peninsula, Ohio, called me and stated that he received this email. I have to say it slower.
This is where the useless turds and Bubbles knows that the depose is not required to bring or present evidence during the depo. The depo is part of the process that is to be used at a later date. Thank you very much, Yamaha, for pointing that out.
Now get your ass up
He
there.
worded it the best. He worded it the best. He really did. And then did he forward it to you?
That I don't recall either.
Okay, let's look at this here exhibit 79, please. The defendant's exhibit 79 was marked for identification.
If we may go back to exhibit.
No, exhibit 79 are these comments under a Facebook post.
Yes.
Do you claim that this exhibit 79 contains any defamatory statements about you?
Yes.
And can you tell me what those are?
Jeremy calling John the filthy gay names.
So the nil comment, Jeremy calling John the filthy gay names, that's you identifying a defamatory statement in exhibit 79.
Yes. Objection. Competency. But you may answer.
Well, who is Charles Green?
I'm unaware.
Who prepared this here exhibit?
I don't recall.
Who provided this to you?
I don't recall.
Is it a screenshot from your phone?
I don't recall.
Was it attached to your message you received from somebody?
I don't recall.
And what was the original post under the way the comments were made?
I don't recall.
And what other comments were under the original post?
And don't recall.
Why does the bottom look like me? Comment not indicate how long ago it had been left, whereas the two above indicate 2 minutes and 4 minutes.
I don't recall.
How do you plan to authenticate Exhibit 79?
Objection. Competency. You can answer. That would be a conversation between myself and my lawyer.
Do you know where the original origin of Exhibit 79? What is the origin of your receipt of Exhibit 79?
I do not recall.
Do you recall if you received it from somebody, or do you recall if it was given to you by a lawyer?
I don't recall.
Do you know if it's real or fabricated?
Oh, I do know it's real.
How do you know it's real?
How would it be fabricated?
Well, is it possible for somebody like me to take a piece of paper and create what look like comments on a Facebook without original post? Is that not possible?
Not likely. Not to my knowledge.
Okay. In any event, you can't sit here and testify as how you come into possession of this here document. Am I right?
I don't recall.
That's got to be so frustrating for him.
It's like the 10th time he said, I don't recall.
I know. It's just like, I don't recall.
I don't recall. I don't recall.
You said that. How many times does he have to say?
You know how hard that is to make that exciting?
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, you know what? I should put in a new audio avatar here. Looks something a little bit like this. This is the one I think where it will work. How's this?
What the hell?
It's a pro se defendant that
Oh God.
would that one work, or should I get
I
Should I
think
get
you
the
need a different
leprechaun?
one, man.
the leprechaun?
Yeah, the leprechaun.
All right, I got the leprechaun. Hey, Max Lab, how you doing?
There you go.
You're listening to me. Yes, Yamaha is saying hello to everybody. He can't respond individually. He's just listening because he's actually touching his leather right now.
He's in a
Let
dark,
him
He's in a dark basement, ladies and gentlemen. Deep, dark basement. He's working over that leather like you wouldn't believe. His hands are all calloused and tight.
Oh, is that why Bubbles cuts and pastes comment to documents?
Baby.
No, he eats the paste. Leave him alone.
Hey, I hear paste has a lot of protein in it.
I'm sure it does. Do you have Exhibit 80 in front of you?
Yes.
Do you claim this exhibit contains a defamatory statement about you?
Objection. Competency. Objection to form. How many more would you like me to list? You can answer. I have to read it first. Yeah.
What is the defamatory statement within Exhibit 80?
Jeremy attacked John. Jeremy is corrupt just as, or alluding to Jeremy is corrupt just as much as the mayor.
Do you have any evidence of how that there false statement caused you any harm or damage?
Loss of income.
Why wasn't this statement included in the original complaint that you filed in March?
I don't know.
And how do you plan to authenticate this particular exhibit?
That's another conversation for myself and my legal representation.
Well, is that because you don't have any personal knowledge as to the origin of this exhibit, but your understanding is that your attorney does have knowledge as to how this here exhibit come to be?
Nope. It would be because there are so many screenshots that have been taken from all these multiple Facebook accounts that it's very difficult over the matter of a year to remember what came from what. It would take a tremendous amount of time to then go back to the metadata and bring it back up, which we don't have in front of us.
Yeah. See, you have to understand there's people out there that they would cut this information out for him not responding and him not responding to his attorney and trying to make it sound like he's holding something back. The thing is, he isn't holding anything back. It's just, if you realize how many of these people are going after him, the amount of BS, the amount of accounts that Lynette has, the amount that John has, the amount that the toothless ones have, the Kinkle twins or whatever the hell you want to call them, plus all of the people that are over there supporting them, and who knows how many other people, and they're spreading this stuff around like freaking wildfire, and they're taking screenshots of all of it. Every single bit of it. Every time one of these dumbasses opens up their mouth and wants to go spurting some stuff out there, they're capturing it. They're grabbing every bit of it, and they're making sure that they're documenting it. It would be a full-time job for him to do this by himself.
Well, and he has to provide evidence of all this stuff in trial. Yeah. This is just a deposition.
Yeah, you don't have to provide it in the deposition. Okay. You realize that this exhibit in and of itself is unauthenticated and would likely be deemed inadmissible because it doesn't have the original post or any context or date, like I can't get one either, or anything. You understand that?
Objection to form. Now you're just being argumentative.
Oh, well, I'll strike this. So my question is, do you have any way to authenticate this exhibit as being an actual comment that appeared on Facebook under the original postage?
Oh, yeah.
And how come you hadn't prepared to present the evidence today?
Objection. Form. Once again, argumentative.
And how come you haven't? How come you're not prepared to present the evidence today of the authenticity of Exhibit 80?
I was not led to be known. I was going to need to prepare by yourself.
Was this sent to you by somebody as a private message?
Most likely it was a screenshot by Martha Ritzk and kept in a file forthwards.
I see. And when you had access to that there file, so you could pick out things that you felt was defamatory to support this here lawsuit, huh?
My legal representation has access to that file and can pick out the things he finds defamatory in the lawsuit.
Oh, so George prepared this here exhibit, correct?
Correct.
And why isn't there the original post under which the comment was posted?
I don't know.
And why is my client, my Lynette Mitchell Preston's comment cut off at the bottom?
Because somebody didn't click on see more.
Oh, do you think that might have been relevant to see more of what's in this here that comment?
If you're asking what I think it's probably more defamatory, if anything.
Oh, and why now? If you're going to present the comment like in Exhibit 80, show the post under which it appeared originally as well as all the other comments under that post. Why not show that stuff?
Because I didn't take the screenshot. I'm not able to answer that question.
Oh, did you have the ability to tell George, hey, this looks good, but we need the rest of it. Can you go back, woman, and get a screenshot of the full post?
You're asking about ability?
I'm asking you, was there any reason you could not have had their exhibit prepared with the full post and all the other comments?
I expect we can still do that. It was posted online. Online is forever. We can go back to the metadata and we can have the full post.
But then we may have to have the whole other deposition.
Objection to form. Argumentative. You seem to be making this a habit.
Well, I can't help it. In any event, let's move on to Exhibit 81. Do you have Exhibit 81 in front of you?
Yes, I do.
And defendant's exhibit number 81 was marked for identification. Do you claim that this here exhibit contains a defamatory statement about you?
Objection. Form your competency.
Well, strike that, Mr. Hales. When I ask you, do you know if an exhibit contains a defamatory statement? Do you understand that means a false statement?
Objection to form. Argumentative. This is getting repetitive.
Mr. Hales, do you understand that when I ask you about the defamatory statement, I'm asking you to identify false statements about you?
Can you give me a moment to actually read the document and the exhibit?
But I am asking you a question generally, generally, not corporally, but generally. When I ask you if there's a defamatory statement, is it your understanding I'm asking you to identify false statements about you?
Oh, my apologies. But I'm still on your previous question. Is there a defamatory statement within this exhibit and I've not been able to read it because I've been interrupted?
Oh, I withdrawn that question. And my next question is, do you understand that when I ask you to identify a defamatory statement, that I'm asking you to identify false statements about you?
Yes.
Okay. Next question is, in this here Exhibit 81, is there any defamatory statements in there about you?
No.
Okay. Do you claim that the Exhibit 81 contains evidence in support of any of your claims in this here lawsuit?
Objection to form. Competency. Yeah.
What within Exhibit 81 do you consider evidence?
Same objection. The aspect of defamation of my character, therefore also trying to destroy my businesses and dox my physical address, which I purchased to remove and protect myself from individuals such as Lynette and Crook.
And go ahead.
And so this is doxing of my address, allowing people to know exactly where I am, exactly where everything I own is, and undermining my security and my own protection online.
Okay, Exhibit 82. Defendant's Exhibit 82 was marked. Is this a GoFundMe?
Okay.
Does it say GoFundMe at the top, Mr. Hales?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, what does that top left mail 10:16 a.m. Friday, September 13 indicate when you received it, or
That I don't recall.
you don't know what the date and time suggests?
Date and time suggests the date and time.
Okay, fair enough. You got me there. Do you claim this exhibit contains any defamatory statements about you?
Is there potential of having a highlighter or a pen so that I can mark each statement? Or are we going to go through this paragraph by paragraph? This is a lot to digest.
Mr. Hales, why don't you read? And when you come across a sentence that's defamatory, you can articulate.
I am being stalked. Defamation. That is in regards to myself.
Okay, which paragraph?
It's under paragraph number 1. It's been going on for over 2.5 years. That is also false.
Okay, what about the second paragraph?
Oh, I'm still on the first one. My grandson's life is being destroyed, all for views on YouTube. That is in regards to me. The stalking monster. That's in regards to me. Getting rich off of hurting people. Regards to me. He feels are beneath him in every way. That's also in regards to me and defamatory. Paragraph 2. Making sure we don't get donations to the turtle rescue. That's in regards to me and untrue. Making sure they keep us in court for made up, staged, unreal garbage. That's defamatory and untrue. Filing so much garbage, slowing down the case so they will make more money off of us. That's defamatory and untrue. My grandson is being stalked and lied about. That's in regards to me. That's untrue.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not done, counselor. Paragraph number 3. Paragraph number 3. My heart aches with what he has done to us. I've done nothing. So that's defamatory and untrue.
Okay, that's fine. I appreciate it.
I'd like to still go.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I've heard enough defamatory comments from Exhibit 82. And what I'd like to ask you, though, is your name mentioned in there anywhere?
With all due respect, counselor, you didn't let me finish reading. So may I take a moment to finish reading?
If you're reading to determine the answer to my question, which is whether your name appears in it, just a simple yes or no. Does your name appear in that there Exhibit 82?
I'm still reading. My actual name does not appear in Exhibit 82, but reference to me in regards to YouTube absolutely does appear.
Okay, so the answer, does your name appear in Exhibit 82, is no, correct?
My answer is there is reference to me, yes.
Does your name actually appear in the exhibit, yes or no?
The name Jeremy Hales does not appear reference to Jeremy Hales.
Okay, let's go. We can skip Exhibit 83 and we'll go to Exhibit 84. Please. Now, you notice he did not want him reading all of the defamatory statements out loud that were made because he knew right here and now we would be reading this. And he knew that we've already seen the defamatory statements that have been made. The problem is Matzkin does not understand that the totality of all of the defamatory statements that have been made have damaged his business. And he's doing this to get them to stop doing it.
Well,
they just doubled down.
Just because they're not covering it in the deposition, it's still evidence for a jury to read.
Exactly. And the jury will be reading all of the evidence, seeing all of the evidence. Whenever they come in with reams and reams and reams of all the defamatory stuff that they've said and that they've done and all that they're going for them. Yet you have to remember with Amber Heard, she stopped. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like she stopped saying things.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
But she's continued. This lady's just continued on. Her and John Crook have kept on and on and on, and they've been told stop. How did you obtain Exhibit 84?
It was messaged to me.
Well, by whom?
That I don't recall.
So somebody strike that. Is it your understanding that the person who messaged these to you was the person with whom Lynette Mitchell Preston had the conversation from these messages?
No.
What's your understanding then as to the origin of these messages?
The person that sent these messages to me stated that they were friends with another female that Lynette knew or met in a battered women group, and the female sent her money, and Lynette engaged in this conversation with this female. This female was concerned and sent it to another individual who sent it to me.
Wow.
Jeez.
That is freaking crazy. And who was the other individual that sent it to you?
I don't remember the name.
What was the name of the individual in the battered women's shelter? Like, this is not protected. That sent it to the individual whose name you can't remember.
If given the appropriate time, I could provide all that information, but I was not prepared to give those answers today, so I don't remember the name.
Do you claim that this exhibit contains false statements about you, defamatory statements about you?
Quote unquote, YouTube fag man?
Is that it?
Still reading. Jeremy almost ran over our sweet little baby.
Uh-huh.
Quote unquote, bitch boy had a slave called 9/11.
All right. That's pretty much the end, right?
Oh, I'm not done yet. Stating that they have a restraining order on me.
Okay. Now, these were private messages. Am I right? From Lynette Mitchell Preston sent to somebody private messages, correct?
I can't answer that because I'm not the individual it was sent to.
Oh, well, you're familiar with what private messages screenshot looked like versus Facebook posts, like I've already covered, right?
I can't answer it as I was not the person that the message was sent to.
Well, other than a private message, what possibly can this reflect?
I can't answer that as I'm not the one this was sent to. It was sent to me after it was sent to that individual.
And the person who gave it to you, was that by, you said it was a private message sent to you with these attached, these screenshots?
I do recall it was sent through Instagram, and I don't believe you attached an Instagram. I believe it's inserted. So in regards to an attachment, what would you think about an email? No, inserted. Yes.
Okay. And your testimony is you do not know either you don't know the person. You can't recall the individual who gave this garbage to you.
Not currently, but I still have the messages in my Instagram. But I was unprepared to give this answer today, which is why I can come up with that why I can't come up with that individual.
Okay. In your summary judgment opposition, you list the exhibits we're going over are from the summary judgment opposition. And for this one, you allege it was posted, but this is not posted. Am I correct? Private messages aren't posted, correct? Huh? Correct? Huh? Huh? Huh?
You gonna let me see it? Objection to form foundation. Congratulations, you came up with a new one. Go ahead. Sorry.
A private message is posted.
So you're asking a question about a summary judgment, which I don't have that in front of me to answer the question.
Oh, I'm not asking you about that, Mr. Hales. I'm asking you whether the private messages are posted. Is that the proper verbiage to describe how these were shown of the otherwise posted?
Objection to form foundation lacking foundation. Again, I don't know exactly how these were, whether they were a private message or a paid public posting. I would have to go back to the source.
Oh, I got you. I want to hold on to it, but I'm going to ask you to assume that it's a private message. And therefore, if we assume it's a private message, would you agree with me that it's not posted anywhere?
Objection to form calls for speculation. You may answer. I would agree that it's posted. If it's a message that is sent through any app or anywhere online, it's posted somewhere to someone, and that data never ever disappears. There's nothing private about it. It's posted. Can you clarify?
Oh, yeah.
What you mean by posting?
So you're using the word posted to describe even just a message from person A to person B, private message? Because there's metadata, whatever that's posted from the person who sent it to the person who received it, correct?
Correct! It's posted! It's online forever!
But it's not posted on a publicly available page or anywhere else that anybody can see other than the person who received it. Am I right?
Or who has access to it, yes.
Okay. Any idea the date is? You send messages?
I can provide the date when given the opportunity beforehand to prepare.
Well, today is an opportunity. So do you have the date that these messages were sent, huh, big guy?
Well, big guy, I can provide the date at a later date.
Do you know when you received those from some unidentified individual?
I don't recall currently.
Okay, let's go to Exhibit 85 because I'm getting my ass handed to me so far. Defending Exhibit number 85 was marked for identification. Okay, and again, would this appear to be a private message? Am I correct?
Objection. Competency. You can answer.
Mr. Hales, are you familiar with Active Now under the name, the little phone icon? You know, the video icon, the little eye. And that's what you see in the Facebook Messenger chat, correct?
Counselor, I'm still reading to answer your first question of what this is. If I could please be given the opportunity to read the exhibit.
I don't recall if this is a private message or a public. Oh, that's you. Sorry.
I don't recall if this is a private message or a public posting.
Well, now, come on now, son. If you look up at the bar top of that exhibit, it has the Active Now, the little phone icon, the little video icon for video calls. Isn't that what you see in a private message chat?
To be frank, I've never paid that close of attention.
Okay, Frank, did you ever see these icons above somebody's comment on Facebook post?
Again, to be frank, I've never paid that much attention.
Okay, Frank.
But for the sake of this exhibit, we can say this is a private message.
And do you recall how you received this here private message?
I believe Michael Dean sent this to me, but I don't want to go on record 100%. Again, I would have to go back and reference everything that has been sent and screenshot and documented and on and on and on and on. But to the best of my recollect, Michael Dean sent this to me.
Okay, and who is Michael Dean?
Another individual who Lynette would communicate with.
Oh, and do you recall how you received this from Mr. Dean? Was it attached as an attachment to a message from him to you?
Most communication through Mr. Dean came through Facebook Messenger.
Oh, and so this would have had to have been some sort of cut and pasted from a message to you, from him to you, right? Or strike that. Is it your understanding that this was a message received by him that he shared with you? In other words, Lynette Preston was communicating with Mr. Dean.
Oh my God. Yes. Lynette Preston was communicating with Michael Dean.
Jeez. Okay, your understanding is that he received this original message from Miss Preston. We decided to wait and share it with you?
Yeah.
Okay, and please tell me in there what is defamatory, if anything.
Let's see. He's evil. He's a cult leader. He tells them God is telling him that it's time to kill and bring to death the evil messenger. That's the bad neighbors.
Do you deny saying?
Oh, I'm still reading.
Sorry.
I'm finished now. It sounds like a bit.
It does. It does.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Okay, I'm finished.
Do you deny having any said anything like that, similar to that on YouTube's ever?
Yep.
Oh, you deny you've ever said anything like that?
Yes.
Oh, well, let's see. Exhibit 86, please. Defendant's exhibit number 86 was marked for identification. Do you have exhibit 86 in front of you?
Yes.
Do you claim this contains a defamatory statement about you?
The aspect where she states there.
When they fake pictures and stuff, they're doing that copy and pasting thing, internet post to make it look like we're creating hate speech.
Oh, that's a defamatory statement?
It's untrue.
And is that your name in here?
My name is not in there. My name is referenced on all of it.
Why is there an icon? It's under the sticker of Stupid Dave under your screenshot.
I can't see what's under the sticker.
Well, under the sticker is Stupid Dave Middleton's best econ. You know who that is, right?
I actually don't see anything under the sticker except the sticker.
Can you see a little half circle underneath it?
Could you please point on the projector what it is the hell you're talking about?
Oh, certainly. Here, I got the projector. I'm going to open up my shirt, and it's right here next to my left nipple. Yeah, certainly.
God. I can't distinguish what that is.
Well, I'm telling you, it's from an icon from Stupid Dave, from the Middleton's Best for the YouTube channel. And I'm asking you whether you would have any explanation why it's there.
I honestly have no idea what you mean by explanation.
Well, my question is, why would you produce this exhibit with an icon of this guy that's supposedly the best on and opposed to do without that?
Wow. You've thoroughly confused me. I'm not sure what you're asking, to be honest.
I'll move on because all I wanted to do is
Probably
give
a good
him a
idea.
shout out. I just wanted to give him a shout out, man. I just wanted to give him a shout out. That's all.
Props.
That's all he was doing. Other than that, it didn't mean diddly squat. Oh, excellent. Showing support as you do. Take a second. You're in all messages, live chat, refresh occasionally so you don't miss out on the fun. Smash to show you your support and help that there algorithm. Thank you very much, Heidi. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And we've got Wender Bender, which is also known as the wonderful
Wendy Barlow!
says, sorry, I'm so late. I come over from talking to Megan. Well, here, I will get you a sticker there.
Oh, it's sticker
it
time.
is. It is sticker time.
Hey, put it in some of that virgin territory shiz.
Ooh, I will slide that sticker right inside the virgin territory. Oh, look at all that white right there. Oh, it's so, right there. Just,
Right in the middle of it.
Oh, that is such a special sticker. Thank you very much, Wendy. Appreciate you. We have so much fun over here. Good to see you. Good to see you, girl. Ah, yes. Go back to my the smart one here. Mm-hmm. Now, do you claim that this exhibit 87 contains a defamatory statement about you?
Well, page 3 states I destroyed a disabled woman's and a disabled child's life. I'd say that's defamatory.
That's the middle of the 3 comments?
Yes.
Any others?
That's all I want to see.
And is your name mentioned?
Very first page, Otter Creek. Jeremy Hales, coward of Levy County.
Is that your name mentioned on the 3rd page?
I'm getting to the third page. Second page, paragraph 3.
Oh, I thought we were talking. You were right here because they had that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I went
No,
too
it's
far.
fine.
Bottom of the first page. This page is for ex-fans of What the Hales, my last name.
My question is on the third page. Is there any mention?
Oh, I'm getting to the third page. Second page, paragraph 3.
I didn't ask about the second page.
Jeremy Hales up top. Further down, Jeremy Hales, coward of Levy County.
Mr. Hales, I'm only asking about the third page.
Page 3, coward of Levy County, is in the reference to me, as is already stated in this document. Otter Creek, Jeremy Hales, coward of Levy County.
Oh, who prepared this here exhibit?
Middle of the page, YouTuber is a reference to me, Jeremy Hales.
Mr. Hales, I do not want you to answer any more questions about pages 1 or 2. On page 3, who prepared the exhibit?
Most likely, George.
Why is the date typewritten 7/13/23 next to the top comment?
Because that would be the date when the comment was made.
And how do you know?
Because that's when it was documented.
And how do you know?
Because she took screenshots of it and put the date when it happened.
And when did it happen? Oh, I'm sorry. Who is she?
George.
Okay, why did she cobble together these 3 comments out of context on a one page?
Objection to form calls for speculation. I'm sure if we reference the metadata, which still exists, and this never disappears, is his comment after his comment after his comment. It's not, it is a screenshot going all the way down.
Well, I go all the way down, but all right. Is it your testimony that this one single screenshot that shows 3 comments in their natural state? Why was this? Why were the original posts under which these comments appeared not included in the exhibit?
Objection to form calls for speculation. You may answer.
Well, as far as I can, I'm sorry.
As far as I can tell, it is. You've got 3 pages here. Page 1, Jeremy Hales, Otter Creek, coward of Levy County, going straight down. This is all 3 pages of one continuous screenshot, all posted by Crook.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So those 3 pages on the screen, this would just all flow 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Exhibit 88, which is also 3 pages. Defendant's exhibit number 88 was marked for identification by Mr. Matzkin. Just referencing the first of the 3 pages, is there a defamatory statement about you?
The reference is defamatory in the aspect of stating that my fiance is given a blowjob.
Oh, do you know why the O in the word cock-a-doodle-doo has a little pentagram with it? Did somebody doodle that?
Yeah, because it's an offensive word.
Did that come out like that on the keyboard?
No.
So somebody took a pen to that.
I don't know.
Okay, any idea what the date of this is?
Given due time, I will go back to the metadata and we'll give you that exact date. But as I was not prepared for that today, I can't give you an honest answer on the date.
Well, if you could just flip me over and spank me, flip the page 2 of this exhibit, I can tell you, can you tell me whose phone number is that in on top?
No, I can't.
Or do you know if this is a screenshot or a fabricated exhibit page 2?
There are no fabricated screen exhibits, so it's a screenshot.
So all these appeared on the same screenshot, right? In other words, this is one screenshot, page 2 of all the comments that appear on page 2.
Dude, clarify the question.
Yeah. Is page 2 a single screenshot that shows all of that, or were they cobbled together just randomly, willy-nilly?
I still don't understand your question.
Mr. Hales,
It's a single screenshot on page 2.
thank you. Does
Does
that
that answer it?
Yes. Sorry. Now, page 2 appears to be Facebook comments, corrected?
Yes.
And page 3 also appears to have Facebook comments, but also the private messages at the bottom, like me.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
I just want to know, did Angel Gleason contact you?
Angela Gleason has emailed me multiple times.
Well, who provided this here Exhibit 88 to you? Who provided Exhibit 88 to you? Who provided it?
I'd have to go back and find that out. I don't recall.
Are these private messages between John Crook, Elizabeth Bailey, and Lizzie Bailey?
What it looks to me in Exhibit 89 or 88, page 1, it's a single screenshot that Crook posted somewhere on Facebook. Page 2 looks like it's somebody PM screenshots, and page 3 looks like it's somebody PM screenshots.
At the bottom. I'm sorry, but this should have all this should have all been taken into consideration. Does that appear to be a private message as opposed to a Facebook?
Yes, as I just shared.
Where are the words different on the page 1 where it's referenced to George's, but on the page 2 it's referenced George's?
Because George gave my attorney a copy where she covered her name for her confidentiality and put George's instead of George's. But Crook actually typed George's. See how I did that? See how I did that?
It's a hard one. I see. So page 1 has actually been altered. And this is not an actual accurate screenshot because the word George was changed to George and the was drawn like a pentagram inside, correct?
And page 2 is correct. Unaltered where it says George's in a pentagram.
Right. And my question is, just to be clear, page 1 is an image of an altered screenshot or a comment, correct?
Page 1 is changing the name for confidentiality, nothing else. No context, no other words, and a pentagram and offensive letter.
Okay, so George took the screenshot and somehow changed the word George's to George's, and then this is the result we get. This is exhibit, correct?
Correct.
So Martha's able to make pretty good-looking fake screenshots, isn't she?
Objection, form, argumentative. You can answer. I say no. The font obviously isn't the exact same font. It doesn't look like anything else. So in regards to saying that's talent, I would say absolutely not. What she did was give that to the attorney to protect her own privacy. And looks like with a pen, as you've stated earlier, put a pentagram inside the letter O. And if you call that incredible work, well, I'm sorry, that doesn't work for me. It looks like she was trying to not be offensive and protect her own first name.
Okay, so how was strike that? I'm going to move on because I just.
But
got
we
my
do.
ass handed to me. No question pending.
Have the original.
No question pending. Exhibit 90, please. Exhibit 89. I jumped a gun because I asked about Angela Gleason. I was actually waiting for this. Defense Exhibit 89 was marked for identification. So you testified Angela Gleason has contacted you on a number of occasions?
Yes.
Oh, by email?
Yes. To my recollection, to my best recollection.
Is there any SMSs?
What's an SMS?
In a phone message, text to text, phone to phone.
Oh, I'm sure she has my number. To my recollection, she's never texted me.
If she did, would you have a lot of the text?
Absolutely.
Has she ever Facebook Messenger? Do you have a Facebook Messenger conversations with Angela Gleason?
Again, to my recollection, I would have to go back through all my messages. I can't recall right now if she's ever messaged out through Facebook.
Ooh, what was your first contact with Angela Gleason, of any kind?
I don't recall.
Do you recall what form it took?
I don't recall.
Have you ever lived with phone calls from her?
Nope.
Never?
Never.
Never live conversation on the phone with Angela Gleason?
Nope.
Never met her in person?
Nope.
So all this is just written messages?
If she is contacted, it's been through written messages.
Ooh, and is it your testimony that she provided this Exhibit 89?
Nope.
Ooh, who provided this to your knowledge?
This would be a screenshot, but most likely George took it.
Ooh, do you know the original post it was under?
Metadata still exists. We'll provide it.
Do you know any other comments that appeared above it or below it?
The metadata still exists. It never goes away. We can provide it.
And how did you come to they couldn't be included in the exhibit to show the context of this supposedly defamatory statement?
Objection to form. Argumentative. You can answer. My best guess is that George never knew that it was needed to know that we were going to be in a federal court. And we asked about this, but the metadata exists. We can provide all that, even though it's been deleted by Crook. The metadata always exists on Facebook, and we can retrieve it at any moment in time. And we can get all the comments before, all the comments after as well.
Slow down, please. Ooh, is it your testimony? This contains a defamatory statement about you. Ooh.
Quote unquote. He makes his followers do his dirty work. That's why we call him the coward of Levy County. This is in the complete total reference to me.
And what is the false factual comment?
He makes his followers do his dirty work.
Do you have any interpretation of those words, what they mean?
The defamatory statement is dirty work. It would mean that I'm doing something inappropriate.
Oh, so
Wrong.
your testimony.
Not good. Dirty. Not clean. It could go on and on and on and on in regards to what this reference is by Cook, your client.
Oh, understood.
So whether that be, let's see, we've looked at quite a bit of defamatory statements already by Cook. I mean, we could look at those.
Oh, Mr. Hales, you've answered the question. Ooh, my next question is this. So your claim that this is defamatory is based on your speculation of what dirty work has been referred to?
Objection, form, argumentative. My claim is it's defamatory because it's false.
Ooh, but what is dirty work? I need to know the dirty work. I like dirty work that is being referred to here.
Well, we'll have an opportunity to ask Crook on the stand.
Ooh, but you're claiming that this is a false statement that caused you damage. And so I'm trying to ascertain how the words, he makes his followers do his dirty work, caused you damage.
You asked multiple questions in a row. Can you focus in on one question?
Ooh, how does the word, he makes his followers do his dirty work, cause you damages?
It's defamatory. Therefore, I lose income. Individuals believe that I'm doing dirty things, dirty work. Now I lose income based on that.
Ooh, Can you identify these individuals who would have given you income but no longer did because they read, he makes his followers do his dirty work?
Yes.
Who?
I can provide screenshot after screenshot after screenshot of individuals who said that they will no longer support Jeremy Hales, George, What the Hales, which is all over the internet right now. So I can provide not hundreds, thousands.
Okay, so now for any one of those people on Facebook that says we're no longer supporting What the Hales, would that be the extent of your evidence of
Objection form. You can answer its competency.
Ooh, would that be the extent of your evidence that somebody wrote I no longer support What the Hales?
Same objection to form. No.
Ooh, what else? Would you then contact that individual and ascertain how much they spent on What the Hell stuff and then ascertain that they stopped spending money?
Same objection to form. Dear Lord.
Is that what you're planning on doing to establishing laws as a result of he makes his followers do his dirty work?
Same objection to form.
Do you understand my question?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
You're just going in circles.
So you just testified that there are thousands of people on the Facebooks that have written that they no longer support What the Hales because of the things that they said you read and you heard from my clients, correct?
Yes.
All right. And so any one such comment by any one individual, would you then take steps to follow up with that individual and say, hey, buddy, how much did he just spend on What the Hales?
Oh, my Lord. Same objection to form. This is getting repetitive.
Oh my God, it is.
I don't need to ask how much they would have spent. I have all the analytics of what was, what's going to be, and what currently is in regards to income.
Okay, so A, these are the statements that you claim are defamatory, and to B, you claim you've lost income, so you're connected A and B, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. But to be clear, you've not followed up with any specific individual that you've seen on the Facebook saying that they no longer support What the Hales.
I don't engage in improper communication with individuals such as that.
Yeah, that would be stupid. That would be like me oh, Jesus. Oh, see, it's there's not enough time in the day.
It's not a Yelp review.
Oh my God. I bet he writes fucking Yelp reviews on every freaking thing. I swear, he seems like that kind of person that would do that. By the way, greetings, everybody. Greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw that there was a couple people in there that said hi. It was Rose. She said hi, Shizzy. Hi, Ballstorm. Good to see you, Rose. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see all of you. Oh my gosh. This guy is so annoying. Oh.
Well, he keeps getting the same answers. Is this defamatory? Yes. What part's defamatory? Yeah. And then he reads the part that's defamatory.
I'm just not understanding what his point was, other than to just go after Jeremy.
And then he would ask about
shit.
He'd ask about specific dates. He'd ask about specific people. And Jeremy's like, I don't recall. I don't have it in front of me, because you're not going to testify even in a deposition to stuff you don't know.
Right. Yeah. I mean, all you have to do is show all of this defamatory crap, and there it is. That would be just like, well, are you gonna bring in every single individual that defamed me? No.
But I get what he's going after, though. I get it. He's trying to say, okay, you're saying all these people made these comments. Well, where did it come from? Because the burden of proof is on him. He does have to provide it. And I think what they're trying to say is we're going to provide it, just not here.
Right.
That's my impression, at least.
Well, and that's what Shaka keeps saying. Objection form.
Right.
I mean, like this deposition shouldn't have taken very long at all.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to take long, was it?
No.
I thought he only had a limited amount of time to do this.
Yeah. And I mean, we could possibly get it through with it tonight because it's only supposed to be what, a 2 hours deposition.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's just oh my God, just this, Bubbles reminds me of a bad case of diarrhea. Yeah. This guy is an idiot. Yeah. I mean, it is Rachel should be interesting to see how the rest of the Depo goes with McDreamy calling BBB out. Yes, he does. Oh my gosh. Bubbles' alleged Yelp review. In regards to this, we rub you wrong time. Massage parlor. The rest I cannot good conscience state publicly.
It's never stopped you before.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Thank you. To be clear, you have not followed up with any specific individual that you've seen on Facebook saying they no longer support What the Hales.
I don't engage in improper communication with individuals such as that.
So the answer is no, you haven't followed up with any individuals who've claimed to no longer support What the Hales, correct?
My answer is I would never, ever engage in inappropriate communication such as that. But we're hiring an expert who will evaluate loss of income in its totality, and we'll be prepared to present that.
Ouch. And that would be improper if you read a comment from Joe Smith that says, oh, wow, I read all these terrible things by John Cook and Michelle Preston and Jeremy Hales. I'm no longer supporting him. What would be improper for you to contact just some rando Joe Smith and ask him why he's no longer supporting you?
I don't need to actually ask why they're no longer supporting. They're literally stating it on Facebook, on YouTube.
Okay, you're making
stating
it dumbass.
They're stating it in the actual posting.
Well, what would be improper? What would you say? It would be improper communication. As you said, I never engage in such improper communication because, like, I know about improper communication. I never improperly communicate anything, ever. I constantly, I don't do stupid shit all the time on the internet and inappropriately reach out to random YouTubers and talk shit to them. So my question is, what would have been so improper? If it would be improper to contact somebody, a stranger, that you read a comment from Facebook that talks about you?
I don't find that proper communication. I don't find that proper politeness. I don't find that proper in any way.
Well, I do. I mean, fair enough. Exhibit 90, please, because I just got my ass handed to me.
He did. I mean, good Lord. He got his ass handed to him left, right, and center. Yeah, everything that Bruce has been doing has been improper. Like improper form of an attorney. I mean, good God Almighty. Do you claim
that Exhibit 90 contains a defamatory statement about you?
Yes.
And what is that?
I believe I heard from a very reliable source. Let me back up. Crook. I believe I heard from a very reliable source that the reason they went to Egypt was to recruit some of George's family to bring them into Otter Creek because they wanted to make the ark into a radical Muslim mosque, making George happy to have her family here so they could always scream racist people are bothering them.
Okay, and that whole thing is defamatory?
You think?
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay, and is this a comment under a Facebook post?
It appears to be, yeah.
So who prepared this exhibit?
Most likely George.
Is there another person that might have prepared an exhibit if it wasn't her?
Potentially Deanna West, but most likely George.
Okay, did Deanna West prepare some exhibits, or do you know?
Again, you would have to give me that question well before the deposition so I could actually answer it appropriately to know which exhibit came from which source. So I don't remember. There's just too much.
Oh shit. My damn stream acting all funky. I know I've got good internet service. Maybe my cache is full or something like that. Oh my. I don't know. Let me see. Did that end? Oh my gosh, someone gave some gifted memberships here. Holy cow. Where did it go? No, that was no. I see something up here with a gift symbol on it. Wenderbender gifted 10 memberships. Holy cow. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate you. That was awesome. 10 gifted memberships to you guys. Wow. Thank you so much. I didn't even catch that till just now. It didn't show up for me. That's so weird. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate you. Okay.
You're still going. You're fine.
Yeah, no, something crapped out on the YouTube side of it where I keep stuff up that I can like boot people if I need to, that kind of stuff.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Again, did you? I sent all the exhibits a week ago. Did you see them before today?
I just looked at them today.
Well, did you receive them before today?
No, I did not.
Do you know the original post under which the comment
I apologize.
appeared?
I did receive them via email.
When did you receive them?
I don't recall the day.
Did you look at them before today?
No, I did not.
Do you know what the original comment was under which the original post, rather, under which Exhibit 90 appeared?
No, but we could provide the metadata and go back and retrieve that.
Oh, Exhibit 91, does that contain a defamatory statement?
Yes.
Defendant's exhibit number 91 was marked for identification.
Oh, pretty short like me. Can you read it?
Quote unquote. He hates the LGBTQ community.
Do you know why that comment was made?
Objection to form, competency. You can answer it. No.
Do you know the video which link is depicted underneath that comment?
Yes.
What can you tell us about that video?
Crook stalked me, then trespassed on that property. He called me gay, bag boy, all kinds of things. I repeated what he said to them, said to me, and then he videoed, and then he posted this.
Now, the video itself doesn't show him saying the things you just claimed he said. Am I right? The video doesn't show that, huh?
I don't recall, but I have plenty of video with what he's called me and sent to me.
Oh, so you have a video of calling you such names?
Yes.
But you didn't produce those in response to discovery. You can't look at your...
I don't recall. My lawyer's the one that produces discovery, not me.
Oh, so your testimony is that there are videos in your possession that would have been of evidentiary value in this case that haven't been produced yet?
Objection to form. Lack of foundation calls for speculation. You can answer. My expectation would be that you would have one of those videos of him pulling out a firearm out on me, talking about ramming stuff up my rear and calling me gay. I'm going to be in gay form, and the list goes on.
Why would you expect me to have those in my possession?
Because I would assume that that's part of this litigation. But if I'm incorrect, I apologize.
Well,
And I didn't assume, I expected.
yeah, and who prepared this exhibit?
Most likely George.
Do you remember what you said in the video?
Not completely.
Do you remember calling Mr. Cook a gay effing bag of sticks?
I remember repeating what Crook said to me multiple times.
So you're,
But I don't recall the exact verbiage.
but your testimony is that would be, well, strike that. Exhibit 92.
Defendant's exhibit number 92 was marked for identification.
Do you claim that Exhibit 92 contains a defamatory statement about you?
Yes.
And what is it?
He mooches off of his sheep. He's wasting taxpayer dollars.
Any others?
No,
And who is Charles Green?
I do not know.
Exhibit 93.
Defendant's exhibit number 93 was marked for identification by Mr. Matzkin.
Do you claim that Exhibit 93 contains a defamatory statement about you?
Yes,
And what is it?
he's a liar.
And where does it say this? The coward is a liar? That?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is this a reference? Is it your understanding a lie about where the garbage is coming from?
The reference to this is in regards to diapers being found on the road in Otter Creek called Dead Dog Road, where diapers matching the diapers that the child wear were found dumped.
I see.
And Crook went on to say Jeremy Hales slides down in his chair like a scalded dog at the board meeting after Gail, the board member, stands up and says where all the garbage is coming from, and it proves the coward is a liar. He could not put on one of his rants because it would make him look like shit. His stupid effing fans will keep believing it because most of them are fat, old, ugly women with no life.
Just imagine that right there is what John Cook said about the people that followed Jeremy Hales. Just imagine saying that.
Wow.
That is what a
That's a bold
garbage.
statement, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah.
So is it your testimony that this is a comment calling you a liar related to the diapers being dumped?
I can't put words into your client's mouth.
Oh, okay.
All I can tell you is he said the coward is a liar, and it's in reference to Jeremy Hales, which are the first two words in the posting.
And can you disconnect this defamatory statement to a specific lost income?
Yes.
What specific lost income did you lose due to this defamatory statement?
In all the totality and all the defamation, I've lost income on multiple of my businesses.
And are you sure that this is because of things that John Cook and Michelle Preston wrote as opposed to any number of thousands of people who made comments about what the hells?
I am 100% sure that it is in regards to the anti-what the hell's ecosystem, which Crook and Lynette are a part of.
Oh, shit. Well, Exhibit 94, please.
Defendant's exhibit 94 was marked for identification by Mr. Matzkin.
Does it appear to be a Facebook comment replies to it? Oh, strike that. It appears to be a Facebook comment reply. So who is this David and David's post on top?
I ain't time to read.
I'm just asking you, David is on the top.
And I need time to read the context to be able to answer the question.
Okay.
No, to the best of my knowledge, David would be Middletown's Best, which is a YouTube channel.
Can you repeat that, please? Ooh. Say it again. Say his name again. Ooh.
To my best knowledge, David is a reference to Middletown's Best, which is a YouTube channel.
Who prepared this here exhibit? Was it George?
Most
Oh, I'm
likely.
sorry. That was.
No, you're
that was-
fine.
Oh, okay.
You're on point. Most likely.
I mess up.
Do you have any way to provide the original post and the other comments underneath it?
Absolutely. The metadata is never erased. It's there forever, no matter if they delete it. No matter if Lynette deletes it, Crook deletes it, no matter if David deletes it. It's always there. The metadata is there for everybody to read.
Oh, my question is, after today, are you able to produce the same exhibit, but in the context of the full post in which it appeared?
Yes, the metadata exists.
And what in 94 is defamatory about you?
Crook, we're going to get David some more viewers. Any other YouTuber who helps us clear up lies that Jeremy is spreading about us in the town. Defamatory stating that I'm lying about him in the town. I'm not finished with the question. I have to continue to read. Jeremy's on drugs, which is in the last paragraph by your client, Crook.
Oh, can you read the full sentence out loud? Because we need to hear this.
They're saying he's addicted to opiates and mixes them with alcohol, which is what your client, Crook, stated as well, which is defamatory.
Okay, but actually you didn't read the full statement. It says, well, one thing for sure, the other YouTubers are saying that Jeremy is on to drugs. They're saying he got addicted to opiates, correct? Did I read that correctly?
Yes, you did read it correct.
Exhibit 95.
Defendant's exhibit number 95 was marked for identification by Mr. Manskin.
Comment under Facebook post.
That would be my guess. Yes.
Do you claim Exhibit 95 contains a defamatory statement about you?
Yes.
What is it?
They turned him down after receiving hundreds of videos of him going as homophobic. That's not even a sentence. The LGBTQ is very pissed off at him, and there's millions of them waiting to go after Jeremy and his sheep and trolls.
When who's this they that they turned him down?
My best guess is that John is referencing that producers came and wanted to pay me for my YouTube videos.
That's a guess?
That's my best recollection at this point in time. That's what he's referring to. And then he's saying that they turned him down after receiving videos of him.
So is it the case that the YouTube was going to pay you for use?
No, because that's not how YouTube works.
Yeah.
The case that TV producers were going to pay me for my videos, and I turned them down multiple times. I'm not selling my videos.
Oh, gotcha. So this would be inaccurate. If it is referring to TV producers turned you down would be inaccurate. It's you that turned them down like you turned me down, because I get turned down a lot, especially by this guy named Shizzy. He turns me down all the time. He cuts me to the bone.
Yeah, Shizzy is pretty rough with him.
Yeah.
The truth is I've turned TV producers down. I will not sell my videos.
So even if I got down on my hands and knees and bobby wobbled on you, you'd still turn it down? Miss 96, please.
Defendant's exhibit number 96 was marked for identification by Mr. Manskin.
Why does it say create appointment on the top?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Can we get a time check?
You are at 11:42 and started at 10:34.
Okay, exhibit 99. Defendant's
Exhibit 99 was marked for identification by Mr. Manskin.
This is an affidavit of Melissa Limmerman. It was an exhibit attached to your opposition to motion for summary judgment. My question is, why didn't Miss Lemmerman attach the screenshots to her affidavit that she discussed in the affidavit?
Objection. The form calls for speculation. You can answer. I can't answer a question for somebody else. I'm not done.
Have you ever spoken to Melissa Lemmerman?
No.
Do you know how it came to be that she provided an affidavit?
Yes.
And how's that?
She contacted my lawyer.
Ooh, is it your understanding she contacted your lawyer or somebody reached out to her?
My understanding is she contacted my lawyer.
Would you have the comments that Miss Lemmerman alleges is in here as they appear?
With all due respect, Exhibit 99 is not even readable. Do you have something I can actually read if you're going to ask questions about it?
Yeah. Liz, could you give him the original, which would have just to look at?
You gave me this one. It's 99.
99. All right. Yeah. Ooh, that's the only one you have with this?
But you just gave me when I got here.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't an original.
Yeah.
Mr. Matzkin, passing document to the witness.
Well, here.
That one looks just as bad.
Ooh, this one right here, I think is better. That's better, right?
Yeah, it's a little better.
So to repeat the question, do you have the comments that Miss Lemmerman particularly, referenced in this affidavit?
I'm going to need time to actually read the affidavit.
Ooh.
Mr. Matzkin, I guess my clock here is about 6 minutes fast. So based on that, you're actually at about 10:40, 10:39 or so.
And when did we start?
Well, if you would have been paying any attention, he told you right up here when you started.
Well, I had written it off of my clock here, which I think looks like a couple minutes fast. So it may have been around, I had 10:34, but that was off.
That's like about an hour and 5 minutes so far.
Yes.
Good. That's fine.
So your ass has about an hour left. How are you doing content-wise?
Ooh, I'm so good. I'm in a good place. Ooh, thank you.
Okay, does anyone need a break?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna go grab some water.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a happy dance break here. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll put up a banner here so you know we're taking a water break. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna give you a little bit of dance music. So dance, get up, exercise, stretch them legs, stretch them bones, and we'll be right back in about 3 minutes, 11 seconds.
Time to shine. I'm feeling the groove with these hips of mine. Hands in the air like spaghetti gone rogue. My knees are jelly and my hips just broke. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side, or break that hip by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. My shoulders pop like a rusty hinge. My fingers point like they're on a binge. Twirl like a tornado, then drop real low. It's not planned, and it's a shit sideshow. I've got the rhythm of a clock that's broke. My dance floor moves are a big effing joke. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side. Or break that hip bone by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. Rig like lava lamp, mesmerizing glow. You can't help but watch me steal the show. I summon the shake, the shimmy, the twist, a mix of genius and a big old fist. You're drawn in close, your feet start to twitch, feeling the groove like a broke ass bitch. Yeah. Shaking it, breaking it, what a blast. Wobble it, wiggle it, shake that ass. Do a jig or a jog, wiggle it to the side. Or break that hip bone by moving your ass. Step up or stand aside. Now we're all in the shake, no need to be shy. Move like spaghetti and reach for the sky. We'll dance like we're cursed, laugh till we're sore. Shizzy whiz nut reigns forevermore. So join the dance, let your weirdness unfurl. We're shaking ass, not a care in the world.
Oof, much better.
I couldn't have timed that better if I tried.
I know. I got my mineral water. I'm so happy right now. It also makes me burp. So if you hear something come out really loud, it will be me.
It'll be one end or the other.
It could be one end or the other. Oh my gosh. Oof. Oof. All right. So are you ready to continue on?
Let's do it.
More? All right. All right. It says, the court says.
Okay. Then we keep rolling. I do need time to actually continue to read this without interruption, please.
Yeah, go ahead. The question is not based on the content of the comment.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I'm sorry, the question is not based on the contents of the comments. My question is simply, do you have anything other than the affidavit to reflect these comments that she alleges?
So if I understand your question correctly, I'm going to need some clarification. Are you asking page 1.4? I took notes and screenshots of many of Lynette's posts in her private Facebook groups over many months until Lynette removed me as a member. Lynette removed and deleted many of her private groups. Is that in regards to your question?
Oh, my question is simply, other than this affidavit, do you have any other evidence of these comments by Miss Lemmerman? It alleges.
Objection to form and competency. You got a double whammy. You can answer. I haven't had conversations with this woman. My attorney has. Therefore, I cannot answer that question adequately.
Oh, so your attorney has had your understanding has had direct communications with a witness that's provided evidence, right? You just said that, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yes.
And you're not going to be able to answer my questions about the evidence, right? Right? That question that you said you couldn't answer.
Hold up.
No, Mr. Hales. I just asked you a question. You said you couldn't answer me because your attorney spoke to Ms. Nemmerman, correct? Correct.
You stated that I can't answer questions about evidence.
No. My question is, do you have any other evidence of the comments that Miss Lemmerman alleges in her affidavit other than the affidavit? And you said you don't, but your attorney spoke with Miss Lemmerman directly, not you, correct?
My attorney would have evidence with the witness.
Oh, thank you. Exhibit 100, please.
Now, see, he thinks he's really getting something here. And let me stop for a second to explain this. What he thinks he's gotten is an attorney having communications with a witness, and therefore that he can add him as a witness in this case, the attorney.
Either that or he's trying to get the witness list.
Yeah. Could be. Yes.
Exhibit 100, please.
Defendant's exhibit number 100 was marked for identification.
Counselor, do you need your copy back? Your original?
Oh, no, you can keep it.
Court reporter, do you need an actual legible one?
As long as you have one to work.
I have one.
Exhibit 100. If you look on, and it's several pages long. It's 4 pages long. And if you can look at my long 4th page, I apologize. I'm trying to find my place. It's so small. Forgive me. Okay, the 3rd page, paragraph 14, please. It says in April 2023, Mr. Cook posted online a large collection of sex toys and stated that I was selling my items. Mr. Cook also made threats about posting pictures of his wee-wee in my partner's mouth. Did I read that correctly?
Yes.
In the citation for your summary judgment motion in this exhibit was just your affidavit. And so my question is, do you have any other evidence of the posting referenced exhibit 14 other than your affidavit?
I don't understand your question.
Other than this statement in an affidavit, do you have evidence to show that he posted online a large collection of sex toys? Because I need pictures.
Yeah, I have screenshots.
Oh, you have screenshots? How come I don't have those screenshots? I need some new toys.
I'm sure you do.
How come that wasn't produced in response to my discovery requests?
Objection to form. Competency. You can answer. My recollection is correct. I believe you actually showed it my first deposition. But maybe my recollection is wrong. It was definitely referenced if it wasn't shown.
Ooh, it was not produced because if I had those pictures, I would have used every single one of them to that discovery request, which came after that. But in any event, I'll move on. And is there any reason why you didn't attach a screenshot to your affidavit as an exhibit to the affidavit?
Same objection, form. Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I'm a client.
Oh, I'm going to ask you some questions about Exhibit 77, which is the complaint that was originally filed in this case. Do you have any of that in front of you?
Not yet. I do now.
Defendant's exhibit number 77 was marked for identification by Mr. Matzkin.
Okay, if you could turn to page 5, please. And if you can look at paragraph 25, and I'm going to read paragraph 25 out loud, and then ask some questions about it. Preston and Cook immediately began publishing defamatory statements about Hales on their various social media platforms. And in May 23, for example, Preston stated on her social media that she watched Jeremy Hales videos till recently, and Jeremy Hales thinks only about the size of his junk. Ooh, can I see it? I mean, did I read that accurately?
Yes to the second part.
Where the actual post reflected those statements.
So you're asking which social media page she posted them on?
Oh, yeah, sure. Which one? Because I want to see the size of your junk.
How much time do I have to go through the exhibits?
Oh, they're not those exhibits, Mr. Hales. Mr. Hales, do you know without looking at the exhibits? Oh, strike that. Do you have the actual post somewhere? Do you have a screenshot, although not produced, of the actual post?
I'm sure I do.
Oh, okay. How did you learn of those statements?
Saw them.
Well, you saw them yourself.
Yes.
Did anybody tell you to go look, or you kind of just came across those on your own?
I monitor it daily.
Well, I'm sorry.
I monitor it daily.
Monitor it. Oh, I mean, do you look at it? Because I want to look at it. Oh.
Meaning all of her social media posts.
Ooh, so every day, even present time, every day, you do a monitoring of whatever the Linet posts.
Yes.
Oh, so you go to several Facebook groups?
Yes.
What are they? Ooh.
Well, to my knowledge, she had about 13. Now, currently, what I monitor is Otter Creek Friends and Family. It's a shelter and tortoise rescue, and the third one is I do her marriage page, and I also monitor her YouTube, and I monitor everybody associated with her on YouTube to collect all the defamatory statements.
Oh, that's just slap down. Hey, welcome, Tug Raiders. Welcome.
That's a lot of time.
God.
That's a lot of time.
And you do this every day?
Every day.
What time? Do you have a set time? I need to know what time so I can be there for you.
No.
And how long does it take you?
I don't have a set time when I do it. It's not a set time when it happens either. Some days there may be defamation. Some days there may not be. For example, last night there was a 5-hour plus defamation live stream, which she participated in, which I have every screenshot of everything she said. You said, he said, and can I please finish?
No, sir, this is not responsive, I'll move on to my next question if I may.
Here's where you get ass handed
He's
to him.
answering the question. Good. Sometimes it could take 5 hours and 56 minutes, as last night's did. For example, she made many comments. You made comments. Crook made comments.
Oh, God. He just stepped right in it, didn't he?
Oh, God.
He opened that door, didn't he? Oh.
That's not good. That's
Oh.
not good. Especially the you made comments.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And all of that. Oh, my God. If he doesn't get added to this case, the jury is going to lambast him because all of this deposition will be brought up in court.
Yep.
All of it.
Yep. Well, I mean,
all
it's part of the deposition now.
yeah. The deposition, Shara's deposition, all of it will be brought into court. Oh my God.
But you also got to remember they got to depose the other side too. So it's kind of like, what's going to be the result of those witnesses?
What did it look like last time?
One thing you got to put into perspective, regardless of how you feel about the situation, you're going to have statements from their side and you're going to have statements from the other side. And your job as an attorney, regardless of which side you're on, is to convince them that what the people on your side is saying is correct.
Yep.
Now, evidence goes a long way to back up those statements. So that's going to be the really interesting part is who's able to come up with the evidence to back up their statements in the depositions.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that unless he's got 3 newer ones, because he's already got 3. So unless he's got 3 more, then well, that's a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Hales, I want to ask you whether you do it every day, because I need to know, because sometimes I have to get a little blue pill, and you've answered the question. I appreciate that. Now, does immediately refer to paragraph 25 immediately begin relative to what?
Please rephrase your question.
In the first line of paragraph 25, it says Preston and Cook immediately began publishing defamatory statements immediately relevant to what?
So, in regards to the complaint, when Lynette and Crook did not get what they wanted from me, which would have been money, gifts in kind, promotion online, then the time frame when I said no, then immediately starts the defamation.
Oh, I understand.
It's a period of time.
Well, look at number 27, paragraph 27, if you would, please, and I'm going to read it out loud.
Is that a bedtime story?
Yeah. In May 2023, when Hales returned from Ohio for a town meeting, Cook, 1, pulled a gun on Hales as Hales was driving by, on the public roadway to enter Hales' own property. 2, trespassed in his truck onto Hales' property with a gun. And when Hales confronted him and requested him to leave, Crook told Hales that if he moves 1 step further, he will see something go bang. And 3, maliciously threatened to do injury to Hales' reputation with the intent thereby to extort a pecuniary advantage, and accordingly publicly stated falsely on Facebook that Hales' fiancée had oral sex with him and that he has photographs to prove it.
Did I read that correctly?
No. You didn't read the footnotes.
No, I'm not reading the footnote. Did I read paragraph 27 correctly?
It is my belief that without reading the footnote, the full paragraph.
Did I read paragraph 27 accurately?
If he has finished, answered, then you can ask the question.
Did I read paragraph 27 accurately, Mr. Hales?
No, you did not read the footnote, which is a part of the paragraph number 27.
Is number 2 in paragraph 27 a reference to the same video that Exhibit 91 showed the link for, which we referred to as the gay bashing video?
Yes.
Is there a police report about that?
I don't. Most likely, but I don't know 100%.
Is there a police report for number 1? Incident pulled a gun on Hales as Hales was driving by a public roadway to enter Hales' own property?
Yes.
Did you file a police report?
You bet your ass.
Is that something you can produce?
Yes.
Is number 3 reference to paragraph 27 a reference to Exhibit 88?
Yes.
Was the intent to extort pecuniary advantage these statements in paragraph
Objection
27?
to form competency. Obviously. You can answer. So, footnote, paragraph 27, page 6. Crook posted, Jeremy, would you like me to post a picture of my schlong in George's mouth? You can't take this one down.
Mm-hmm. And welcome, Tug Raiders. We got K-Mac Queen. Better read correctly or accurately. The footnotes count. That's right. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Member for 1 month, James Barron.
Sweet.
And let me get. I almost forgot here. I almost forgot here. Let me get this.
Oh my God! How'd you forget the sticker?
Yeah, I know. Slacking.
Come on, man.
Here.
Well,
let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more stars on this page. I'm starting to clear out these pages. You guys are damned awesome. Look, there's not much virgin territory left on this thing anymore, but I've got a little spot right here. We're gonna put a little one right there. Oh, right there. See that one was you. And then we've got another one for the member for the Mr. James Barron. Thank you, James. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome to the Nut House. I am telling you, that one is for you right there. Another one right next to it. See? Gotcha. Thank you. Oh, I thought there was less. No, there's a whole bunch on there. See? I got a whole bunch of stars on this thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was getting narrow, but no, those are just of one particular color.
He got those from the senior center.
Oh my gosh. And then that was for James Bender, the member for 1 month. And Wendy Bono gave another 10 gifted memberships. Wendy, thank you so much. And you know what? I forgot to give you one. So there we go. This one's for that. Thank you very much right there. And then I've got another one because you get 10 gifted memberships earlier. I saw them. They showed up, but they didn't show up in the chat, or I just was so excited that I didn't do anything. There we go. See, another one for you. So I'm making a little constellation of stars right there. Thank you very much, Wendy. I appreciate you. Welcome, Tug Raiders. Welcome. Liked and you sub. Thank you for the subs. You know, those subs mean a whole lot, and the views mean just as much. So if you missed anything, just catch up with it later tomorrow, or you can catch up with it after we're done here tonight, or you can start it all from the very beginning. And it's you definitely get lots of fun in there tonight. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, you guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. Love it.
And for goodness sakes, don't take us seriously. We're just goofing off.
Yeah. Too many people take seriously what we do over here. You have to understand that Volstorm and I, and Yamaha Biker, Kaiser Pineapple, Dictionary, Diva, Welsh Lady Reads, Miss Nocturna, and all the numerous other guests that I've had on these streams. We do this on Sundays. Well, not every Sunday. We cut back on those a little bit, but this next Sunday, you are not going to want to miss. I'm telling you do not want to miss our readings this next Sunday. Oh, it's going to be good.
We're not going to tell you what it is, but you're going to enjoy it. Yeah.
And I know, I did not realize this, but I go on exactly the same time that Jeremy goes on for his Sunday streams. I had no idea. Yeah. But I've been doing these for a long time, and I'm not really going to change that time schedule because I do have a wonderful group that comes by. We do a stream for 2 hours on Sundays. Sometimes it goes a little bit over,
sometimes
but
more.
We usually try to keep it at 2 hours. So we can get to like a stopping point on it, like chapters in a book. And this one is going to be so much fun. And all you have to do is just come back and check it out and rewatch the streams. They're fun. Oh, this one's going to be glorious. So excited. If you've heard of the Sunday show before, they are well worth it. Yes, they are. And you can always go back and just look up. I even have a playlist or a podcast for that one. So you can look that one up and pull up every single one of them from the beginning of each one that we've done. And you can see how they've grown over time. I would suggest starting.
Yeah, we've got more obnoxious.
Yes. We almost stopped doing them because they got so horribly like how did you put it, Volstorm?
Inappropriate?
No, it wasn't that they were inappropriate. It was like
no, that's just us.
It was the same.
Oh yes, because it was doing those stories. It was repetitive.
Yes,
absolutely repetitive.
So bad. But we've gotten them much better now, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you guys are awesome. Okay. Let's see. Where were we?
Right there.
Okay, I got your footnote in here.
Can I please finish answering the question?
No,
Please don't interrupt.
I strike the question.
Hold on. Let him finish. And then you can ask your next question. If you don't like the answer he gives you, you can ask the question again, or you can rephrase it.
I appreciate it. I got a feeling he's filibustering with me. That's all, Your Honor. My question would be, where in 27, where in the footnote, is there a demand for pecuniary advantage?
Footnote number 2, under paragraph 27. And if I read too fast,
Oops.
then Shizzy will take it down. And if I read too fast, please slow me down. But I'm trying to speed up based on his allegations. Jeremy, would you like me to post a picture of my schlong in George's mouth? You can't take that one down. In regards to the aspect of defamation, extortion, and the advantage, they wanted money. They wanted gifts in kind. They wanted promotion on all my platforms, and they didn't receive it. Therefore, they started this harassment, defamation, things such as Crook, saying, Jeremy, would you like me to post a picture of my schlong in George's mouth? You can't take this down. And many other things, as we see in 28. Jeremy Hales graped my child.
Your Honor.
Jeremy Hales has to go. What the Hales? Jeremy Hales, Ohio rapist.
Counsel, I ask you to control your client.
No Ohio rapists in Levy County. Please stop. Stop Jeremy Hales. Jeremy Hales needs to go. No child rapist in Levy County. They did not get what they wanted. Therefore, they wanted to extort me and to damage me in every way they possibly can. As your clients have even stated publicly in writing, they want to take me down. Your clients? All right. You've answered the question.
Where in paragraph 27, including the footnote, is there a statement demanding pecuniary advantage within the written paragraph 27 and the footnote? Where is there some statement demanding pecuniary advantage?
I believe it's in the totality of the complaint.
Okay, paragraph 30, please.
330.
30.
30. The hell are you talking about?
I'm gonna read it, Honor. I'm gonna read it out loud. Honor, about the May 28, 2023, Preston posted on her social media that, one,
Quote, I am going to stand tall and not let Jeremy Hales. Oh, it's more like this.
I'm not gonna stand tall. Let Jeremy Hales ever hurt me again. Quote.
You need me to do this for you?
Yeah.
2, she will, quote, put a cap on, quote, in the ass of anyone that messes with her. And 3, quote, I'm done with it. You've met your match, Mr. Hales, unquote.
Where are these posts?
Online on Facebook.
Did you see them?
Yes.
Where they, I strike that. Where in paragraph 30 is there a demand for pecuniary advantage?
Oh, the demand is in the complaint. That's the totality of this whole thing.
Okay, within paragraph 30, yes or no, can you point me to words that constitute a demand for pecuniary advantage?
No, because the complaint is the totality, not just a paragraph.
Okay, so the answer is no. Back to 27. Are you able to point to words within paragraph 27 or the footnote that constitute a demand for pecuniary advantage?
And again, in the totality of what has happened, the complaint in itself, I don't believe it's wise to take one paragraph from another. It's the totality of what they've done and what they've said and the advantage that they have tried to seek.
So within the words
From myself.
of paragraph 27 and footnote 2 to footnote 2 of the answers, no, there's no words you can point to that constitute demand for pecuniary advantage.
That's not what my response was. My response was...
Within the paragraph, the words in the paragraph, not referencing other context, because we had taken this whole freaking thing out of context or totality or anything like that, because we're just talking about just one paragraph. Within the paragraph 27 and footnote 2, there are words that you can now point to and read to us that you claim constitutes a demand for pecuniary advantage.
Can you please stop interrupting me when I'm answering the questions?
He had to be.
Okay. I think you have the answer to your question.
Ooh, I won. Ooh, I appreciate it. I'll move on.
Oh, Jesus.
31, please. Paragraph 31. You write despite knowing the complaint says, despite knowing the falsity of their statements. Preston and Cook use their defamatory statements to persuade Hales customers stop supporting Hales. Did I read that accurately?
Yes.
Question is, apart from the statements themselves, did Mr. Preston and Mr. Crook do that you're describing as, quote, using your defamatory statements to persuade Hales customers to stop supporting the Hales?
Please rephrase your question.
Wow.
Yes, other than the actual statement itself that they make in you reference here, what are they doing to use those statements to persuade people to not support you?
Well, the statement of Jeremy Hales raped my child is more than enough to persuade a customer not to support me. Nothing else needs to be said or done.
Thank you. Paragraph 32. Oh, strike that. Paragraph 59. So if we can flip me over and spank me like a little child, ahead to page 11 in paragraph 59, you say, in two distinct instances separated in time, Preston extorts Hales with the meaning of Florida Statute 8736 or 836.05. And my question is, what are the two instances?
Well, I would not be able to answer that without referring to my attorney, because I don't know what the Florida statute is. He drafted it.
Oh, let me rephrase. What two instances can you point to where Preston demanded pecuniary advantage from you on threat of something? Give me something, or else what two instances are there of that?
Again, I don't feel comfortable answering this question without my legal guidance and my counselor based on Florida Statute 836.05.
Oh, well, I'm not asking about the statute. I'm just asking you generally. Forget about the statute. Ew. What two instances can you point to? Miss Preston saying, give me something of value, money, pecuniary advantage, or else I'm going to do something.
I'd like to request time to read the document because I believe this is actually referring to the two instances already outlined in the document.
Oh, wait, can we do that on a break, Your Honor?
Instead of being moved past this question, and then we can come back to it again if you have time.
Yeah, okay, so we'll move on from this. We'll come back to it. Thank you. And the same would go for paragraph 65. It's the same except for it refers to Mr. Cook. Two instances, so we'll revisit those later. We'll just to give you a heads up.
Oh, dear Lord.
Moving on to paragraph 71, it says Hales maintains valid and enforceable contracts and business relationships with his customers. Did I read that correctly?
Yes.
And then the paragraph 72 says Preston is knowledgeable of the contractual and business relationships between Hales and his customers. Accurate?
Yes.
And then 73, despite knowledge with the customer's contractual business relationships with Hales, Present intensely without valid justification interferes with such relationship. Accurate.
Yes.
Why do you switch from relationships to relationship?
I don't know. I didn't draft the document. My legal counsel did. So that could be a question for my legal counsel.
Ooh, and what would be accurate to say that you have some individual relationships with customers, perhaps that you know personally? Would that be accurate to say?
Can you pinpoint where you're seeing the discrepancy or maybe potentially typo within? I mean, we just saw Hale, and my last name is Hales.
Oh, I've moved on by then.
So can you point to where you're seeing relationship and relationships?
No, my question is this accurate? Did you have individual relationships with individual customers that you know personally?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it also accurate to say that just generally you have a relationship with your overall base of fans and customers and supporters?
Yeah.
Okay. So both of those two things can be accurate. You can have relationships with individuals, Joe or Miss Schmidt, that has purchased merchandise from What the Hell's, correct?
Yes.
And you can also refer to, and you do refer to, am I right, as your relationship overall that just all your customers and supporters?
Sure. Yeah. And just so you know, Mr. Matzkin, you're about 30 minutes.
Ooh, thank you. I'm going to ask you some questions now about your written discovery responses. Exhibit 74, 75, and 76. Defendants Exhibit 74, 5, and 76 were also marked for identification by Mr. Matzkin. And yes, and this is where I think I want to take a break because my voice is hoitin'.
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 Coitin'.
Hoitin'. Oh my gosh. 75. I'm writing down what page I'm at here. Oof,
Oh, okay.
Jeez. Yeah. Because that is difficult to keep up that level of idiocy.
Well, it's just it's a whole lot of back and forth.
Oh yeah. Yeah. A whole lot of back and forth. Oh my gosh. And we may have Yamaha join us for tomorrow.
Sweet.
We'll see.
His voice is much sexier than mine.
Oh, well, no, he's going to read Manskin.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm going to let him pick out the voice. You feel dumber now. Yeah, it does happen.
I feel dumber.
I mean, I here's the thing. I do understand where Bruce is trying to get with all of this. The only problem is it's incorrect. It's bad form.
Well, he's trying to instead of, it's like the Hales is providing this. This is the totality of it. This is the whole complete, just because you look at, a stick in the middle of a forest doesn't mean there's not a forest there. Well, that's not a tree. Okay. It's still a forest.
Yeah, but that's not a tree. And that's not a forest. That's a tree. That's not a forest. That's a tree. That's not a forest. That's a tree. It's just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You have to take the totality of all of the circumstances, of all the things that they've done and that they are still currently doing. It's not like they stopped. Just so you guys know, I mean, this isn't like this has stopped in any way. It's gotten worse.
Yeah. I mean,
and so if for example, if he would have backed off from this and said, okay, yeah, I'm gonna drop my suit. If he would have done that, or if he would have settled, do you think this would have stopped, or would it have increased?
I don't know, man. I don't know. The whole thing's crazy.
It's so crazy. Oh,
maybe tomorrow morning I'll go over the video that Shara dropped, but generally I don't. Normally in the mornings I do news. That's what I do. I talk about the news of the day, and I try to make it as fun and interesting as I can. Everybody, make sure that you hit that thumbs up and like everything that you see that you can possibly see, and I'll probably be sending you somewhere. I'll figure it out by the time that it ends. Thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Peace, y'all.
Oh, you thought I was done? Bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free. It's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute. But here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy. Send in your bread, I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're relevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm reading your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass, burnt out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy Daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow's. Agenda will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.